Reddit, a platform most people use to ask for help from other people or to spread their thoughts and opinions on certain subjects. Some parts of this platform are used to spread innocent stuff like memes or some good news that happened to them. However, on the darker side of the platform, the reality of the world shows itself when people come up on here asking for serious help on legal matters. Today, we'll be taking a deep dive on a post that I found on the r/legal advice subreddit.
This is their story.
On November 22nd, 2022, at 11:10 p.m., a Redditor of the name AstrosWizzy would make a post on the r/legal advice subreddit asking for help about their missing mother. Their post is as follows. Haven't heard from my mom in almost 2 days and believe she's in danger in another country due to a video call. What should I do now? Please bear with me as I'm worried and not sure exactly how to phrase this all and which flares best. I haven't been in contact with my mom in almost 2 days now and I know something is wrong. For context, I'm 16, male, and from New Jersey. My mom took a trip to the Dominican Republic since we have limited family there, and cause she was blessed with extra vacation time by work this year, she left Wednesday the 16th, set to return early Wednesday the 23rd before Thanksgiving. She hadn't traveled to the Dominican Republic in quite a long time, but she went once before 6 years ago. I couldn't accompany her because 1, I don't have a passport, and 2, I had school all week even today but didn't attend today. We called each other every day all week and kept locations on, even told her to open the Google app every now and then to log a location too just in case. She called me very early 21st Monday morning via FaceTime around 2 a.m. showing me some man on the video call, but the connection was horrible. She sounded drunk too, and I don't know why she's drinking on this trip when she wasn't even staying with family anymore. She was screaming, saying this man was hitting her and spit on her. She was at his house, cursing at him in Spanish, and showing me on the video call him throwing things around the place they were in and becoming physically aggressive. This place looked like a rundown house and it looked absolutely sketchy. She claimed they were doing some weird stuff, but I couldn't even have her explain to me what she meant. She ran outside screaming for help and sounded like a lunatic honestly. The quality was so bad and dark I could barely make out any details. But outside the house looked very dark. Then the FaceTime call got disconnected and I couldn't reconnect no matter how many times I called back. Either she left the house and the Wi-Fi disconnected, if she even had it, or the service just got bad. I don't know, but I grabbed screenshots of her last location near Santo Domingo Norte and Route RD13, Dominican Republic Highway 13. It's so difficult to pinpoint exactly where because street names don't show up, but I have the area circled. I don't know why she was there, I don't know this man, this whole entire situation infuriates me. My mom's location is not updated since then. Via the Find My iPhone app, it now just shows no location available since there hasn't been an update in hours upon hours. Obtaining any info regarding an IP or data of a last location via Google was unsuccessful to an extent, but I do have her recently visited locations. None of my messages have delivered all day, Monday or Tuesday, and we talk regularly. This isn't like her to have her phone turned off. Regular calls do not connect. Our phone call is the last I know about since the connection dropped. Something was wrong on that call, and my patience is lessening by the minute despite my following efforts. I explained all this to one of my mom's co-workers who helped me go to a nearby precinct, and apparently this is out of their control, clearly. I can't fill any missing persons and was directed to contact the US Embassy. I have been on at least a dozen calls back and forth with multiple people detailing what happened, giving information on location, sending my screenshots, and have been told this matter can't continue on the phone, which just adds onto the pile of stress I have. Especially since I don't have a passport. Someone told me I should hire a private investigator, but I don't know how, where to start, or what to do. I don't have any immediate family here I trust or have told this to, or family I do know wouldn't be of any help. It has been around 40 hours, what can I do next? Redditors would begin to chime in on their opinions as to how to help Astro find their missing mother, with one Redditor of the name Worley giving advice that I found to be good for Astro. Their comment is as follows. OP, your federal senators and members of Congress may have constituent services staff whose job it is to help you with federal agencies. Here's one for Cory Booker. Here's one for Bob Menendez. Your member of the US House, depends on where you live in New Jersey, may have someone to help also, but I would start with senators. Good luck. I believe this is good advice. Astro could call federal senators and members of Congress to try to get in contact with someone who could start the process in locating their mother. Another Redditor would ask multiple questions that I found valid, with them asking, When you first contacted the police, did you say she seemed drunk on the video call? I ask because often police will not investigate as thoroughly if they think it may just be someone on a bender. If this behavior is unusual for your mom, which based on your post it sounds like it is, there is the possibility she may have been drugged instead of drunk, as a lot of roofie drugs mimic the symptoms of drunkenness. When you call the police back, you might get a better response if you say she sounded drugged instead of saying she sounded drunk. Also, instead of saying she sounded like a crazy person, say she was acting very out of character. Again, this is all advice to get the local police to take the case more seriously. These are valid points. It's possible Astro's mother was drugged and wasn't drunk and was in danger from the man from the video call, and describing the situation to the police in a more formal manner could get them to take the situation more seriously. Another Redditor would also ask a valid question to Astro, with them asking, have you or your family in the Dominican Republic contacted the local police where you last heard from your mom? Astro would reply with, my family told me the police there went personally to their house, as did the other officials that were sent by the embassy directly, and they can only give info up to when my mom left their house. Basically, it's closing off as a dead end, I fear. I'm still going to call Dominican Republic police myself and explain the situation further. I feel the need to pressure them on this. Following up with, you seem to have a handle on the situation, but I'm concerned with the amount of calling, texting, emailing, and investigating that you've had to do yourself. Do you have any adults with you in New Jersey willing to help you out? You said family isn't an option, but what about a friend's parent, teacher, doctor, or another trusted adult? At the moment, not really. I'm the only child and haven't gotten any other support figure near me. Besides my mom's coworker who knew and helped me get to the police station by driving me, I haven't told anyone else or gotten help, mostly because there's no direct family I know that would feel impacted. So it seems as if Astro doesn't know anybody else to contact that could help them find their missing mother. Another Redditor also gave some advice asking Astro if they could hire a PI, a private investigator, but Astro would reply with, I can't as much as I want to. I can't afford that and not sure how that works. They did attach PIs in the email that was sent to me though. This can be good advice for Astro to contact the few family they have in the Dominican Republic to try to hire a private investigator to find their missing mother. Another Redditor also asked the possibility if Astro could call the local hospitals or jails around where their mother last was, and Astro would reply with, I'm in New Jersey. Trying to find local hospitals or jails near the area is difficult only because the area last pinged is full of tiny houses and roads that aren't even named streets. Calls would be long distance, which my phone plan doesn't cover, and still no updates from the embassy or on the report that was shared with me. Astro would talk about how they found a Skype link that could let them call Dominican Republic mobile numbers and landlines to possibly get in contact over there directly, which can be a good move to get more information. Another kind Redditor would lend out a helping hand with their comment stating, OP, I'm a Canadian living in the Dominican Republic and I live in Villa Mella, Santo Domingo Norte. Villa Mella is pretty big and definitely not the safest area, but I have a car and can drive around the area she was last seen if you need me to. I'm not too sure where in Villa Mella she was last seen, but if I see it on a map I can let you know. The US Embassy is about 15 minutes away from my house. I could also call local hospitals and clinics. If she was taken to a hospital, I assume she was taken to the public hospital in Villa Mella, about 10 minutes away from me. If she's at the hospital, I worry she may not be getting the proper care she needs because she probably does not have her documents on her. I speak fluent Spanish. I will check local news outlets and see if anything's been posted. Also, I'm very active in different expat groups and can post there if you'd like. I sent you a PM, let me know if I can help. This may be the right way to go for OP. Sure, this could be a random stranger on the internet, but if OP is 16 and has no one else to help, this may be their only option to help you find out how to find their missing mother if this Redditor is in the same area as Astro. The Redditor that offered help claimed they were contacted by OP and both of them were in the process of trying to find their mother. However, other Redditors would continuously ask for updates, and the Redditor that claimed they were in contact with OP would tell others there was no new update, as when they contacted Astro, after Astro's first response, they didn't reply. Another Redditor would give some great advice that would be really good at pinpointing the location of the house their mother was last seen in, with them stating, OP, post to the Dominican subreddit and add the screenshots of the inside of the house you have. Locals may be able to recognize how the house is built and what area it might be in. It's a long shot, but it's worth trying. I'm so sorry and I hope so much you hear from your mom soon. Also, please tell a teacher you trust. You shouldn't be alone right now. Edit, do you have any images of the outside of the house at all from when your mom ran out screaming? Posting them could help people locate an area on Google Maps potentially. This could work out in finding the exact location of the house Astro's mother was last seen. Astro would reply about 30 minutes later with, I just got info about the house, the location at least, and it helped police get to it. They tried twice but no response. It's someone else's house, and people around the area say my mom and that guy left in a silver Toyota Camry without plates, and now I don't know where they could have went. I'm on hold on a call as I type this. If the plates were removed off of the car, that is a pretty obvious sign that this man was probably from the beginning planning to do something shady from the get-go. A Redditor would advise to maybe somehow check their mother's bank account to check if there was any current activity. However, Astro would reply with, I logged into her bank account app right now and nothing has changed since she left the States. I believe she transferred money from one of her credit cards into currency most likely. I can't access her other cards, but I hope the hotel gets back to me first. Or either police/embassy officers, since I was told they'd go to the hotel and review what occurred, so I anticipate that. I heard this on a call, it's one of the either. Thank you though, you're very kind. Another Redditor would also advise Astro they could try asking for help about their missing mother on Facebook groups, as Facebook is a very common social media platform which could work. One piece of advice I thought to be interesting was someone advising Astro they could check photos their mother may have posted on their social media to see if it's possible the man that was chasing her might have liked her pictures before the incident. This might work and could narrow down who this man is. After this, people would continue to give their hopes that Astro would find their mother. Astro would claim on this post that they made 5 updates, but 1 through 4 updates couldn't be posted due to an error, but they showed on different subreddits they had posted help for. After looking through their profile, I found these updates, with the first update stating, I gave family's address to the embassy on the phone. They figured out a way to contact an officer/worker that went to them directly. Family said my mom left by herself to check back into the hotel nearby that she booked for Monday to Wednesday since she leaves Wednesday. No man left with her, they don't know who he is. Info was pretty limited as they just saw her leave. I shared screenshots of this unknown man through text message with the embassy investigator. Update 2. As of writing today is Wednesday morning when she could be boarding her flight. Her flight check-ins has not occurred and I'm not sure if I should contact the airline. I'll be making calls directly to the local police in Dominican Republic via Skype credit, since long distance on my carrier is off limits. I'm also going to return to the precinct near me and see what I can do, as I'm just not satisfied waiting it out knowing she is not boarding the flight back home. Embassy personnel reached out through text and said they plan to roll out missing persons protocol since time limit has been exceeded. I also asked if there's a way we can put out an alert notifying people. Update 3. She missed her flight. Sorry, I haven't posted all day. Updates on her or what the embassy is doing have slowed down, but I rescheduled her flight for Sunday. Flights are absolutely packed because of Thanksgiving. I've connected and explained everything with the Dominican Republic police, who already have a case going, which feels helpful, but I genuinely feel stuck in a gray area because even with family on the island spreading word and me personally calling New Jersey senators' offices and leaving voicemails and emails explaining my situation and how I need help, I feel the chances of me getting a speedy response is slim because of the holidays. I feel quite lonely. I'm very worried because every hour that passes I only think the worst and I feel like time is being wasted. The embassy worker who's in contact with me via text message is reassuring me it will be fine and I have to personally spread the news, so I'll just find ways to cross-post this. It's going to be 3 whole days without hearing anything from her. The 4th update I couldn't find, however the 5th update would be given by Astro on the original legal advice subreddit post, with the update stating, firstly, I apologize for the lack of an update the last 2 days or my lack of response to some replies. I'm overwhelmed with what's been going on, but I've been communicating with various people through messages on Reddit. I've exchanged personal info with those people within my state and on the island of Dominican Republic to people who wanted to help me out, plus promoting this through Facebook groups. I'm infuriated and upset, worried, scared, nervous, anxious, and rattling every cage I can to find a sense of closure and assistance in every direction I can. Explaining the situation to people close by or friends is difficult, but I had to post it on myself on my own social media and let family and loved ones know what's occurring. I'm worried and engulfed in a storm of so many emotions. Pings to her phone are not helping. Any info I'm getting from Dominican Republic police is coming through embassy, so information isn't directly from them to me. Her hotel was not checked in or checked out again. They have searched the area and the area she was last in. People have shared news via TikTok and through Twitter multiple times, and while the reach isn't as expansive on TikTok or Twitter, Facebook groups are, and they're reaching an audience I couldn't reach. The detective on this case, I called him an embassy worker previously, mentioned we need to begin contacting news outlets to get the situation out there for coverage. Also, I filed a missing persons report both locally and through the embassy directly. I mentioned this before, but they escalated this matter. I personally went to an office on Friday within my state, New Jersey, to request help, explained I've sent emails and left voicemails. I've spoken to multiple people who gave me other numbers to call while I was in the office, and another person accompanied me. I have shared a flyer/poster created to those on social media groups, have also contacted private investigators that were provided in a PDF directly from the embassy, and reaching out personally to others who are located in the Dominican Republic, but they are very expensive, so I'm unsure if this is an approach I'm going to be taking since there is no way I can do this task on my own. I appreciate everyone who's helped me, offered help, connected with me, gave me advice. I'll keep posting any info I can. After scrolling through Astro's profile page, the last comment Astro would make would be a reply to the Redditor who gave advice and asking for helping through Facebook groups, with that reply stating, "This is good. I may need a second opinion prior to posting it on Facebook and in Facebook groups. When I create the caption/post, would it be okay to show you so I know it's good?" That same Redditor would reply with, "Absolutely, post it here and tag me or send me a DM anytime." After this reply, however, Astro would go silent. Since November 24th at 1:14 a.m., there has been no update regarding the situation about their missing mother, so it seems we are left in the wind for what happened to Astro or their mother. Hopefully they have found their mother by now, but if not, hopefully they will find them. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, did you think this post was real or fake? For me personally, it's hard to say, especially since there hasn't been an update since then. I have recently opened up a new Patreon and memberships on my channel if you wish to support me, which the link will be in the description to both of those. The perks you will get are early access to videos, members only polls, and priority reply to your comments from me. But as always,
Have a nice day.